Hey Patreon. So I wanted to show you guys a little something special because it is the full moon eclipse in Taurus, as I'm ever so excited about. And I'm preparing for a beautiful full moon ceremony with my sister Divine Soul. And I'm at her home and I'm at her kitchen. And I'm going to be making one of my favorite spiritual cleanses for the bath, right? We've talked about this. I've always told you guys, take a spirit bath, take a spirit bath. But I'm going to show you how I prepare it. So ride with me, okay? So these are my main ingredients for this spiritual cleansing bath. My whole intention for this bath is to allow it to be refreshing, be renewing, and release all lower frequency energy, thoughts, vibrations, any cross conditions, any malage or any evil eye, reversing and releasing any lower frequency energies that may be affecting any of us on a day-to-day, and allow for a renewal. Full moons are all about release, so gathering yourself some herbs will certainly do that. So let's talk about the herbs real quick. I got some fresh stuff, y'all, and that really makes me excited because I've always had to work with dry herbs, but now I get to get that fresh stuff because I'm in Mexico, so I'm super excited about that. First and foremost, some fresh chamomile. Chamomile is great for not just cleansing, but lifting the spirits, moving us into a higher frequency of thought, body, and mind, and aura. Okay, we love chamomile. It has so much many properties, prosperity being one, but also lifting the vibration. It's very strong for that. Next, we got rue. Oh, how I love rue. The fact that I have my hands on some fresh, actual rue is just a blessing, because rue is a purifier. It is a cleanser. It works for exorcisms. Like, you need to get some stuff off of you, then you need some rue, because rue don't play, okay? And this is like such a lovely, healthy bunch. Oh, I'm so excited. Next, we have my basil. Like, this is some fresh basil. It got a little bruise, but it still works. Basil is another deep cleanser. It also brings in prosperity with the chamomile, and basil has the effects of releasing and banishing unwanted energy. So that's what we're doing, banishing all unwanted energy. So basil is amazing for that. Following basil, I have some fresh lavender here, okay? I was excited to find this because I haven't seen this in the store before. So we're going to add some lavender. That lavender is a relaxant, a cleanser, and a releaser. And then for the heavy duty lifting, we got some fresh rosemary. Y'all know how I feel about rosemary. Rosemary is the do all be all. If you ain't got nothing else, you got some rosemary, you can get it popping, because rosemary is a cleanser. Rosemary is also an energy balancer. Like, a lot of times energy just needs to be balanced. If you've been moving too far in one direction, creating an equalizer is supportive. And I will say rosemary is definitely an equalizer of energy, okay? Over here, I got some of my favorite potions and teas, some powders that I'm going to add that are my own herb blends. And I also have some hibiscus, or how they call it here in Mexico, jamaica, okay? Jamaica is for love, okay? I am going to add some of this into the bath, and it's going to turn the whole tea a beautiful pink color. This is for love. And although we're clearing, I also want to replenish. Take away the things that we don't want and replace it with what we do. So I'm going to add a little bit in there. So now that we got ingredients, step one is start a boil of water, okay? I got a pan here. It's taking its little time. I got the heat on it. So we're going to allow this to, heat up a little bit, get itself together. Another couple of items that we have that I'm going to add is creme de coco, or coconut. Okay, coconut is a great aura cleanser, energy balancer, good fortune bringer, but it is amazing for granting clarity. Obatala, anytime I do a white bath for Obatala, who's an Orisha of peace and justice, coconut is always something that is my go-to. Cleansing my scalp with coconut, my body with coconut, and adding it to these herbs is going to make it a nice, gentle release. I don't want to create anything that's uncomfortable. I want this release to be fluid. So that's why I'm setting my intentions now for that fluidity. Another thing I got here I forgot to show you guys is fresh cinnamon sticks. Cinnamon do everything. Cinnamon do everything, okay? Love, protection, clearance, money, cinnamon, okay? And I got that fresh stuff, so I'm really excited about that. All right, and I also got me a bottle of Florida water, because you can never go wrong with some Florida water. If you are cleansing your mind, your body, your spirit, your space, Florida water is such an easy replacement because it has a lot of these herbs in it already. And it has an amazing fragrance, and so it's going to add its own element to this spirit bath. I was like, okay, wait a minute.
Let me take you outside.
Yeah, you're going to hurt yourself down here, little man.
It's hot.
Listen.
What the fuck?
All right. Now, chamomile. We love you, chamomile. You're so sweet. You're so gentle. You're so kind. So we're going to add some chamomile in here for kindness and friendship and joy. Joy is important. As you're cleansing, you know, sometimes people think that this is like such a hard thing that you got to just, oh, I got to get rid of all of this energy. I mean, you could get rid of it or you could transmute it and reuse it. And the best way to do that is to be intentional about how you're using these herbs. We release this energy, but we can also reassign this energy new assignments, right? We could give it a new commandment. If you have a lot of energy of anxiety, you can transmute that into ammunition for creativity. You can take your anxiety and move that into your proficiency, into your clarity. You can take any energy that is not necessarily operating at the capacity you would like it to and alchemize it to your greatest and highest good. So I'm just going to stir this up a little bit. I'm going to add, again, my hibiscus or my jamaica for love, because love is important. We are going to do a loving release, a loving cleanse, a loving let go. Okay, so I'm going to add some jamaica in there for that. It also supports passion too. Ladies, if you're trying to get that thing popping again, if it's, you know, you lost your sauce. Hibiscus is always an herb that I like to have in my yoni steams. And I love how red it makes the concoction. It's so lovely. You do? Okay. So this is just a good old can of creme de coco. It ain't nothing crazy. It ain't nothing like fancy, but it's gonna do what it needs to do, because first and foremost, I'm gonna offer this to Obatala. Obatala, I ask that you invoke your presence into this ritual. I ask that you come down into this space and love on us gently with your sweet soul. I ask that you nurture any heart that is in touch with this ritual and this bath and this ceremony. I ask that you gently release and gently cleanse and gently guide. Offer clarity, offer understanding, cleanse the order, cleanse the crown chakra for whomever is to partake in this potion with love. We invoke you and we give you honor and we give you thanks. Thank you so much. Something to know about Obatala. Obatala is literally the only Orisha that you can go to without going through Elegua. And you still need to go through Elegua. I just hollered at Elegua yesterday. I had a whole road opening ceremony for him. But, all right, back at it. Sorry. Obatala. When it comes to working with Obatala, he or she, however he or she may shows up to you. Obatala shows up to me in masculine form, but a very gentle masculine form. Obatala can be very supportive in gaining clarity. If you're ever in a space where you're not sure of how you're operating mentally, right? If your mental health is not where it needs to be, talk to Obatala. Get that gentle clarity. If you can't do nothing else but get you a can of coconut milk and some Florida water and take a bath, do that. Okay? Offering your time and attention to Obatala is always a beautiful. It smells so good. Oh, I got on my hand. Oh, this is the sweet kind. This is good. It is tasty.
I know what that is.
It's good.
That's syrup. It's good. It's sweet.
It is. That wasn't my intention though. Dang. Well, we're gonna keep the fire going. A little sweetener don't never hurt nothing.
That's that crema de coco.
See? I was like,
You gonna have niggas sticky.
no, this gonna melt down. I ain't gonna use it all. But yeah, that sweet coconut. Somebody, man, you need that sweetener in your rituals too. That's the thing to keep you sweet, keep you invited to your manifestations. Anywho, we just gonna let this simmer in a pot. I'm gonna give you a little view. We're gonna let this simmer in a pot. One thing I like to do, if you're a Reiki practitioner, draw your symbols into your water. Speak your intentions over it even more. Allow the ancestors permission to invoke their energy into your potion. That's really what you want to do. And so I'm going to let this steep. Oh, that's why, because my battery dead. I'm going to let this sleep, and then we're going to come back and we're going to place it into another container. But I love y'all. And if I don't come back on this video, just know that I love you. And that's all you got to do. Put it in a pot, let it simmer, let it boil, put some intention on it. Take a bath, mind your business, and give thanks. That's all you got to do. It'll make your life easier. I love y'all. See you soon.